Hello, and welcome to this Pecha presentation. My name is Andrew Fulmar, and today I'll be talking about online dating and present some helpful tips to it. With the vast number of dating sites out there, I felt it'd be helpful to provide you with some helpful advice that will help you to be successful at online dating. Now, we've all seen the commercials on TV, the billboards along the road, and the advertisements online about online dating. They all promise that you will be matched with the love of your life and have all your dreams come true. To many people, this sounds too good to be true, though, and just choose to ignore them. However, this can be a mistake. There are a large number of dating sites out there, each with their own strengths. Many sites, like eHarmony and Match.com, are open to everyone over the age of 18 and cater to all types of people. Others are more specialized, such as Christian Mingle, that is specific to matching Christians, or Geek to Geek, which focuses on matching people from the geek culture. One thing that all of these sites have in common is that they offer free services and paid subscription services. Usually the free services limit you in what you can do, but will allow you to view profiles and message people. Paying for services will give you unlimited access to the sites and open new features to you. Even with all their differences, online dating sites are a great way to communicate and connect to people. They enable you to meet people that you might not have met anywhere else. These sites also help show you who you'd be more compatible with, so you can completely avoid those you would never want to date or wouldn't get along with at all. There are dangers to using dating sites, however. The biggest one is that people might not be who they claim to be online. You yourself may even come across this way depending upon how you act and portray yourself on these sites. To help avoid this, I will now give some tips that will help you to be successful at online dating. Every dating site requires you to create a profile. This is how other people will see you and get their first impression of you. It is very important to describe yourself a bit in your profile and talk about some of your interests. This information will spark interest in you from other people on the sites. However, when describing yourself, you do not want to write an essay. Most people will be overwhelmed by a wall of text and stop reading your profile. At the same time, you do not want a very short and vague description of yourself. Give just enough information that will interest people and for them to start a conversation with. Along with describing yourself and interests, you must have pictures of yourself on your profile. This is very important as most people will not bother with someone who doesn't have any pictures. Make sure that you also have more than one picture up, preferably 3 to 5, and that they are of you and not of your pets or your car. Once you have found someone you are interested in, don't be afraid to message them. You don't want to just say hello or how are you. Asking someone about something in their profile is a great way to break the ice and show that you are interested. Ladies, don't be afraid to be the first to message either. Now, this is very important to remember. Don't be a stalker or creepy. Most sites will let you know when someone has viewed your profile, so don't keep visiting a profile over and over. Also, don't send multiple messages to someone who hasn't responded to your last one or your first one. If they are interested, they will respond. If you have contacted someone and there is mutual interest, plan to meet somewhere in person. This should be a public place for your safety in case they aren't who they claim to be. As generic as it may sound, a restaurant or coffee shop would be the ideal place to meet someone face to face for the first time. It is important that I throw this out there. Do not go into a dating site with wild expectations, such as marriage. From their ads, the sites promise that you will find love. This is no guarantee, as with most things in life. Dating sites just present a great opportunity to meet people and potentially find love. The most important advice to remember is to just be yourself. Act online as you would in person. Don't act how you think people want you to act. Not everyone will be interested in you, and this is not something to be discouraged about. If you stay true to yourself, those who do show interest in you will be interested with the real you. Now, you might be wondering, why should I listen to this guy about online dating? What does he know about it? I have had my experience with several of these sites and have just recently had the greatest success. I use the dating site OkCupid, where I use the advice about creating profiles that I described earlier in this presentation. I was matched with this amazing girl named Laura, and finally got up the courage to message her. The first thing I asked her was where she wanted to travel, since in her profile she talked about how she would love to travel. This began a long conversation that lasted for several weeks and showed that we were both very interested in each other. After communicating for a while, we decided to meet in person at a pizza restaurant for dinner. This was a nice public place where we could talk and get to know how we are in person, which is very important when moving from just talking online. It also showed whether or not either of us was actually a creep in person. We hit it off online and we hit it off even better in person. Laura and I have been together for a month now at the time of this presentation. So you see, success truly is possible from these dating sites, and not just advertisement trying to convince you to join the dating sites. They really can work. To summarize for you, online dating is a great opportunity to find the right person for you. It is an opportunity you should consider trying. Just remember the advice to describe yourself and interests, post multiple pictures of yourself, don't be afraid to contact first, don't be a stalker, meet somewhere public, and don't go in with expectations, and be yourself. That is all I have for today. I hope that this presentation was very informative and helpful for you and got you thinking about considering to use online dating. The advice I gave in this presentation has no guarantee of finding you love, but it can help you. I know it did for me. Thank you for watching this, and have a great day.